Oh my god. Oh my god.
Why don't you go ahead and subscribe here to my channel and then click on that bell notification so you're notified every single time I post another video. And if you don't know about your porosity, why don't you go ahead and click the link in the description box below to download your free ebook telling you exactly how to find your own porosity. Now, trimming the hair wet, this is a big thing, but I want you to just take a look at all of the different forms of split ends that one can have. And this isn't even half of them. The average person has over 100,000 follicles on their scalp, and each one of those follicles has anywhere from 1 to 4 strands. So a person with really thick hair has about 400,000 strands of hair on their head. And when you look at the chart that will pop up in a second, to have over 400,000 strands on your head with all of these different forms of breakage, for you to think that your curly hair that swells when it is wet will give you an accurate cut. And when I say accurate cut, I don't mean you having a cut this cute. I mean you actually getting all of these different forms of breakage off, because your ends are not just split at the end. They could be split all the way up the hair shaft. So you straightening your hair is not just a vanity metrics. What we are doing is getting the cuticle smooth, so that way I can see exactly where all of your ends are. I can see what type of ends you have, what types of split ends you have, and understand that you guys need to know that split ends is not what you think. They're really not. Most of us look at our hair in the mirror and we judge how our hair looks in the mirror, how our curls look, and how our follicle feels, and how the cuticle feels to base of whether or not our hair is healthy. So you guys keep sticking around, and in a second I'm going to show you how your split ends look under an electronic microscope, so you can see that this is not a game, you guys. Your hairstylist did not spend $30,000 or however much it cost her for her education in cosmetology school just to cut your hair. We were trained and we know how your hair looks under an electronic microscope when your ends are split, so we try to save you from it. So stick around and I'm gonna show you what we learned in school.
So easy when we met. Future ahead of us, making memories. Our only hope is to forget and keep that passage closed for centuries. 'Cause I can't take it anymore. Forgetting what I'm just stop, don't hold me back. Don't hold me back. Just let me go, just let me go. I need to get it off my mind before it devours all my energy. So hard to leave it all behind. I write my pen down in the melody. My heart is just another melody. So before I get over you, I'm gonna sing it now. Here's another melody. You can't keep holding on to your past. Get out, get under and just relax. And that's what my friends are telling me. I wish it was Because I miss you so much. I miss the way we touch, and I need to make it stop. But I still think about it all the time. I won't stop until it's over. But I still think about it all the time. It's never over till it's over. There is no us no more. No, I'm grasping at straws, trying to save myself. Don't wanna be here alone. No, no. A place we used to go all the time. I need to do this alone, so just stop calling me up. Just realize that we're done. Don't come back. And I need to do this alone, so just stop calling me up. Just realize that we're done. I won't come back. I have dreams about us. I just want it to stop. Because I miss you so much. I miss the way we touch, and I need to make it stop. But I still think about it all the time. I won't stop until it's over. But I still think about it all the time. It's never over till it's over. Yeah. But I still think about it all the time. It won't stop until it's over. Yeah. But I still think about it all the time. It's never over till it's over, baby. Yeah.
So let's get to the last little set of the nitty gritty. Okay, this is how your ends look under an electronic microscope. I know that when you look in the mirror, you feel like your curls is popping and you're looking all cute, but baby girl, if you put those curls under an electronic microscope, this is what those ends look like. And it does not matter how much Shea Butter baby you put on them ends, it's not going to repair them. Once your ends are split, that is it. And they will continue to split up the hair shaft. So if you don't even think about hair and you just look at those pictures, does that look like it's gonna stop splitting? No. Every time you tug it, anytime you put anything on it, it's gonna continue to break. And we've already talked about it before. Our hair is weakest when it's wet. You can ask anyone, any medical doctor in any field, they will be able to confirm that because they study the human body. So if your ends are already broken in that way and then you wet the hair, there you go. Understand that your cuticle is constructed by dead keratin cells. Your hair is made up of keratin, and those keratin cells are either tight, low porosity, or normal, which is medium porosity, or a little loose, which is high porosity. So your main objective is to know your porosity and know what products will help your cuticle reach its fullest potential. So in this case, that would be a really, really easy indicator of what types of products are going to be good for the cuticle and what types of products are going to be really bad for the cuticle. Hair growth and hair length has nothing to do with genetics. Your genetics come into play when we are talking about a vanity metrics, meaning the way that the curls look. I do not believe that the creator of my soul is like, okay, black girls gotta be bald head skittle diddles with no hair in the middle. Absolutely not. I do not believe that. But the curlier your hair is, the more protein you have present in the hair. So like everybody likes to say, to much is given, much is required. So no, you cannot go a month without washing your hair. No, you cannot go years without trimming your hair because you have more protein attached than everyone. Do you see right here the difference in length? There is a reason why you do not cut curly hair wet. I gain nothing by telling you guys this. All I'm letting you know is what happens when you do, because I am the woman that people would book when people make mistakes like this. I'm the one that women would book after they've done their 3-year no heat challenge and they also didn't, trim their ends for 3 years. And then they come to me and I would blow dry their hair out and flat iron it. And then they would start bawling, crying because they could see through to their soul when they look in the mirror. Because yeah, your hair looks beautiful and everything, the curls look like they're good, but that is a vanity metric, love. You need to follow the science, not fads on YouTube, because the YouTubers that started the fads aren't even following them anymore, guys. So now at this point, I'm going through her hair, and most of the cutting that the previous stylist did was up and through the top. That's where most of the chunkiest pieces were. There were a lot of spaces underneath that were very choppy because she did a mixture of like point cutting and slide cutting. It looks like to me, I wasn't there, so I don't know, but you can see right here, this very big line of demarcation. I'm not faulting just you guys, just people on YouTube. I'm not only faulting the consumers, people watching the videos. I'm also faulting other stylists too, because we all need to focus on the science of the hair. This is how your ends look under an electronic microscope, and every cosmetologist walking the face of this earth has learned that because it's on our state board exam. You trimming your ends is not optional, guys. I know that it feels optional for you because you want to hold on to length, but understand the women that you guys are looking at, the bundles that you buy, they're getting their hair trimmed on a regular basis. I'm not just talking about Caucasian women, no race of women specifically, but basically every woman other than black women. When I worked at Sola Salons, I was one of the only black women there, and their clients were there all the time. They were there at least every 8 weeks for a trim, and most would walk out with soaking wet hair. They literally just came for a haircut because they understand the importance. That is how you retain length. I know that a lot of people are like, oh, my hair grew in 5 minutes. I grew 57 inches in 17 minutes. Like, okay, that's fine. But hair growth is one thing. Your hair growth means absolutely nothing if you do not know how to retain the length, because there's nothing worse than long see-through hair. I know for a lot of people, they still want to hold on to the length because it's a safety blanket for them, but you're doing more harm than good when you hold on to it, you guys. So I really hope that everybody takes what I have to say without being offended. I want to give a shout out right here really quick to all of you who have, sent me all of the kind words, letting me know that my videos have been helping you. Really quick disclaimer, this is the one and only time I'm gonna say this. I'm not doing these videos to explain myself to people. I am making these videos because there is a very large group of women, black women specifically, that really just don't know these things. So if you're a person who don't agree with me, it is a whole free country and you didn't have to watch this video, girl. You did it yourself. Thank you for the engagement and the views. I appreciate it. But I make these videos so you can understand that every black woman walking the face of this earth can have long and beautiful hair just like hers, period. Okay, that is how hair growth goes. You can even see my hair in this video. This was during like one of my the beginning of the growth phase. I'm still inside of my growth phase. The beginning is not gonna go super duper fast. You have to make sure you create a routine. Your hair is living. Yes, they tell you, oh, it's dead. No, the cells in your hair are dead. The cells are dead, because if those cells were still alive, I'm sorry, not cells, the nerves, it would hurt really bad when you got a haircut. But your hair still needs attention, and it still needs a routine. And the way that you find your routine is figuring out what level of porosity you have and what routine you can get. So if you're interested in figuring out what your porosity is, again, click the link in the description box below. It is free $99. You're gonna be feeling fine, okay? It's not complicated, you guys. I promise. 2 things we need to focus on: keeping the scalp clean and clear, and keeping those ends trimmed and that length retained. Okay, so I'm gonna get into heat damage and heat training in our next videos, but I just wanted to show you a black queen with some long hair that don't care. Okay, let me know in the comments below what you think about this video. Okay, don't be mad. Okay, are you mad? Don't be mad. Okay.